There we go. Hello, hello. We are live. No way. I know it's a bit late. 11 p.m. stream. But I'm probably not gonna stream for too long. I just thought, why not? Throw a stream out there. I'm using this scene again after so long. Let me just where is it? You. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, apparently chat's over there. Is that fine? I think that's fine. um, I will mess around with this scene, and the goal one day is to have a fully custom background. Maybe one day. That'd be a bit pricey. Actually, I probably could make it myself. I have experience modeling, especially rooms and stuff. I think that's a lot more doable. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a bit of shiny hunting. I'm probably gonna be live tomorrow for a lot longer. I just thought I'm gonna be hunting this anyway, so I may as well stream it. Doesn't look like anyone is online to be in a VC with. So, oh, my stream deck isn't working. I think I plugged it into the wrong, USB output. But I'm just gonna have to... Don't mind me. I think if I do this, it could be a bit messy. There we go. And then, because I don't have my thingy, where is it? There we go. Okay. We're good, we're good. Yeah, I think we should just go straight to it. How did we do it last time? We had both game audio off, didn't we? Let me mute the DS. If I can find it. Oh. I opened the back of the DS and I just got XY jump scare. Okie dokie. Hello, the dot giver. Welcome in. I think we're all good. Yeah, okay, switch is fine. Right, trying to position the DS and everything in a comfortable way. Oh, that is not great cable management by me. Oh, wait. No, I think we're fine. I just had weird thing. Okay. I don't have shiny decks open. Always something. Oh, there's an update on Shield as well. Okay, whatever. In the meantime, let me open up this one. Console will restart. Okay, we'll just wait for that to happen, and I need to put a repel on because we've done a few tweaks to optimize the hunting. I went out and found a Volbeat with Illuminate. Oh. I did not realize you could do that. Well, I can't show it because it's a bottom screen. But you can move around where the potions and stuff is. That's did not know that. All right, let me max repel. Oh my gosh, what's happened to my capture card? That's one thing I need to get a new thing of. Let me just restart that. If it will, okay, I have to do it again. Unplug, plug back in. Gotta love technical difficulties. There we go. Oh my god, I think my webcam is also just... Oh, it's too high up. Right. Having a mini scuff stream now, so tomorrow's stream won't be as scuffed. You know, tactical. Oh my... There we go. Right, we're good. Let me just use ads. Radio. Use the repel. Let's run to our spot. And it doesn't feel like I have Illuminate on. There we go. Okay, so that's definitely counting. That's good. Why am I... Oh, right. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the rhythm, if you will. Okay. Oh my stupid do I count that? I think we have to count that, and I accidentally walked into a gossifleur. Great. My bad. You just flee. I am very happy I found out about the smoke bowl though. That's definitely helped a lot. Doesn't feel like I have Illuminate on sometimes, but sometimes you do go a while without getting an encounter. And it's nice because now I don't have the possibility of encountering hordes. So we've done like a little bit of tweaking. So no more Mime Juniors, hopefully. Let me quickly run into these guys. Okay. Probably should have stayed in the just chatting segment a bit. Just to do some yapping. But there hasn't been really too many updates. The biggest one is I'm finally Springles on Twitter. I am really ecstatic about that. TLDR, the person with the Springles handle on Twitch followed me, so I got an email about that. And I was talking to my friends about it, like, oh, this is the second person with the handle I wanted that's followed me on that platform. Because the first one was some guy on Twitter who had the @Springles handle. And because, you know, I wanted to just check that account, good thing I did. I checked the account, and lo and behold, his account is just gone. So now I've managed to get the handle of @Springles, which is crazy. Right. Oops. Sorry there. Oh, and the great thing about the smoke bowl as well is I can finally not have to deal with Wobbuffets. That's my favorite thing. Oh, boop. Thank you, Puppy Ulu. But yeah, that's, it's just really annoying because, like, I have Springles on, like, some platforms. Like, I've always had it on, Instagram, like, you know, things like that. But where I think it's most important is, like, Twitch, Twitter, and, Discord. And those are the platforms that, well, until yesterday, I didn't have. But now I have Twitter, so, you know. Just here for a watch streak, because this timing is a little interesting. Yeah, I know it's late. I'm only doing a short stream, now. And then tomorrow I'll probably do, like, a bit of a long stream. Oh my goodness. Whoa. How many Zigzagoons are we getting? I've just been doing a lot of, like, non-shiny hunting things lately. So now I'm in a shiny hunting mood all of a sudden. I'm like, I need to do something, like, I need to stream it. Alrighty. I don't know how long you have to watch for a watch streak. Because I've had moments where I've been trying to keep up a watch streak in someone else's chat and they've gone live whilst I'm at work. And, like, I do pop in. But apparently I'm not long enough for it to count as a streak. So I've had to, like, rewatch the VODs to save my streak. Yeah, definitely make stream tomorrow if it's a little earlier. Yeah, it'll be a lot earlier. I might just do, like, a really long stream from, like, mid-afternoon. I think the only thing is, like, usually I drop my mum at, like, off to the club at, like, 6. So I probably won't end stream in that case. I'll probably just do a BRB screen. Because it's, like, 5 minutes away. So I can just, like... I'd probably be gone for, like, 10 minutes, maybe. I think the only thing is, like, food is my concern. But, Zim's been streaming a lot, and that's really, like, inspired me, because, like, he works so much more than I do. And I've just been thinking, what's my excuse? Like, I'm part-time. Like, I do a lot of the shiny hunts off-stream. And I think, like, I could just be streaming it, you know? Oh, wrong encounter. I don't want the rookety. I just got sucked into Hypixel Skyblock with friends, so it's sure an experience. At the moment, grinding 25k coal prematurely. I never really progressed far in Skyblock, like any kind of version of it. It's one of those things that, like, I just got stuck. And, like, when I was interested in it, I was, like, quite young and bad at Minecraft. But Hytail's out. I haven't really heard, like, much about it, like, concretely. Let me just... Oops. I'm gonna snooze ads for a bit. I've heard it's good, but, like, I'm not convinced yet, is, where I'm at with Hytail. I think it's the art style for me, like, the character design is, like, a bit uncanny. I was never a big fan of those, oops, I keep doing that. Those, like, Minecraft texture packs that would make, like, villagers and all the mobs look really detailed. Just turn that down a bit. Oh, speaking of Minecraft, actually, I've been meaning to work on, like, a Cobblemon server thingy. Me and Zim are actually just, like, spitballing random Minecraft ideas of, like, one-shot collab stuff. Which is really... I'm very hyped about if we, like, actually realize any of those. I'm vouching for adding a Herobrine mod in any kind of situation, because I added it to the test mod pack, completely forgot about it, and then day 5, it gave me the biggest jump scare, and, like, my heart sunk, and then after I realized what had just happened, I was just in hysterics. It was, like, the best thing ever. Sorry for not responding often. By the way, I just hear burp, 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 burp. And a friend is refusing to join because he doesn't like Minecraft servers because they have paid ranks. Oh, I think I... What servers do I have a paid rank in? I have a couple. Some of them are dead. I definitely have a Hypixel rank. I think like a VIP rank on Hypixel. I keep running into all the wrong things on Sword and Shield. But as you can tell by the Chingling counter, I've done a lot more encounters, just specifically on X. Oh, just because I feel like the phase will take a while, so I decided to get like 500 encounters in. Did I count the Zigzagoon? I never know. What am I doing? I think I did. Oh, ad break in 3 minutes as a warning. Oops. Do not want to attack it. Why do I just have a random Doublade? That happens a lot. Like, I'm not, like, I like Doublade, don't get me wrong, but it's not like I'm a #1 Doublade fan, but this is the second time I've just had it in, like, a random party. It was in my Aura save as well. Oh my goodness, I'm being spoiled as Zigzagoons. Right, there we go. Let me just check... I think audio is fine. I'm just making sure nothing's like playing too loud. Okay, that is a Zigzagoon. I hate that Stunky can spawn here because it makes me like hesitate. I think at minimum what we'll do is at least 800 and 3.6k. Like I said, I'm probably not going to do a long stream, so if anything, maybe a little low. Like, Mike music or both, because I can like turn both of them up a bit. There we go. I've been working on some like stuff which I can't really like reveal much, but it's stuff like new emotes, like just in preparation for like a big, I think I'm gonna do like a costume debut or like outfit debut thing. It won't be for a while now. Also been meaning to ask, do you always stream weekends or just whenever you feel like? So I always stream on a Saturday between 7 and 10. That's like my concrete stream time. I want to add Sundays as more of a regular thing. And then in the weekday, it's kind of like I could stream, but I have work during like Monday to Friday. But on Monday, well, Monday, Tuesday, or Friday, one of the three, well, 2 out of the 3, I'll be working from home. So it's a lot better for me to stream on one of those days. Like next week, I'm gonna be working from home Wednesday and Friday. So I'll probably I'll see if I can stream like Wednesday and Friday as well. I definitely should have streamed earlier today. I procrastinated, which is why we got an 11 p.m. stream instead of like I finish at 9, so I probably could do like a 10 p.m. start. But yeah, definitely Saturdays and Sundays, and then I want to stream more. So like I'll figure it out. Like the issue is I only really go into work when I have like a meeting or like a team briefing. So on a day I have nothing is when I'll be working from home, but sometimes it changes. Like next Monday I have a team meeting. So usually I do Monday, Fridays, but next week's an exception. You're probably one of the only, if not the only streamer that actually streams Sword and Shield without doing DAs in the story. I mean, DAs is like how I started playing like Sword and Shield or like shiny hunting in Sword and Shield. Oh my god, I've done it. Whatever. I could just reset. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna reset. I'm not wasting a dream ball. And I've already maxed out my odds, so whatever. But yeah, DA Weekend is what got me into, like, playing Sword and Shield again. And then, I don't know, I just like random encounters, and I think the way Sword and Shield does them looks the prettiest. Right, let me just choose past. Nothing against DAs, of course, but I just adore random encounters a lot more, since it also stimulates and motivates me for my own hunts. Yeah, I feel like with DAs, they got, like, a bit mindless by the end. They're definitely fun every now and then, it's just, like, they take so long as well. Like, the odds are so high, but completing one DA just takes so long. I think it's definitely a fun thing to do as a group. Like, if you had, like, a bunch of people doing the same DA, and then seeing, like, who gets a shiny first, I think that's really fun. But I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Oh, I know one of my friends wants to find a specific legendary in a DA. I know it's a Shield exclusive because they specifically asked me because I have Shield and they had Sword. I can't remember what it is. I mean, I'm here. I think, like, if another DA weekend gets announced this year, I'll probably, like, maybe open up, like, a viewer's thing, like, maybe put the code in the chat and stuff like that. I think that could be fun. I'm guessing Lunala or Kyogre. I think it might have been Lunala. which I think I already have saved in the DA raids. Because I liked Lunala a bit. Oh, I think they were looking for Lunala for their VGC team. I think that's what it was. There we go. Oops. Right, I'm afraid I'm gonna miss a shiny on X and Y because I'm so locked into the Sword and Shield side of the screen, even though it's smaller. I think it's because I have to focus more on like encounters there. Like I could get an encounter without looking on X and Y, but like it's the aiming part of Sword and Shield. Hello, Chingling. Here we go. Like, although, oh my goodness, that scared me. Fifi, thanks for the raid, I appreciate it. There we go. How was stream? What'd you get up to? Fifi raid. Yeah, we're just, we're doing some hunting for Chingling and Zigzagoon. Just yapping about different methods. But, yeah, I don't know. The, Brilliant Aura mechanic in Sword and Shield, I feel like is pointless at times. It's what, like a 3% chance? Oh, I don't know if I missed a count. Okay, oh well. I just mined enough coal that a rock became my friend. You're gonna be stacked when the time comes for it. Stream was good. We got some shinies, and we're going for some shinies on our bingo board. Oh, nice. I did my bingo board, but then I put like pretty much like the legendaries from ZA, and then I got them pretty quickly. I haven't like posted my bingo board yet. I should, but I need to make it prettier. I think that's what's putting me off it. But I think I remember I had a whole roll of like Chimechos. I think pretty much every other Chimecho I need apart from Gen 3, because I'm terrified of the 2% Chimecho I will have to face. Yeah, I just threw my board together. Yeah, I remember I did it at work. Like I just opened Canva and just threw in the PNGs. I might make it a bit prettier and then post it at some point. But I also have Wishmaker Jirachi. I think that's like the main one for this year. Is Wishmaker Jirachi from Pokemon Channel. Because I have a video idea that I've been really wanting to make where I shiny hunt every Project Voltage Pokemon. And Jirachi is a steel type for Miku. It'll be a pain to do, but that's why I didn't put too many big ones on there. Chimechos, why am I not surprised? I mean, we're actively looking for one right now, or like some version of it. One day I will get every Chimecho. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get Rumble Weekend Edition ready. Because I'm going to be shiny hunting Chimecho in there too. Oh, and the music's actually reminded me. I think I had shiny Ambipom as well from the Mystery Dungeon remake. That's what I want to get. Although I don't think I'm prepared at all in Rescue Team DX. I don't think I have the friend bow yet. I gotta go, but I'll be lurking. Good luck. Thank you for the lurk. I do appreciate it. Radio. I don't know why specifically Ambipom. I think that was just my favorite Pokemon from the list. I should probably look into, like, sometimes I just throw a hunt on a bingo board or, like, a goal that I just think would be cool to do. But I don't actually check the logistics of it. Like, I don't know what dungeon Ambipom actually spawns in. I think doing like catching every shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Rescue Team DX would be a cool idea, but also sounds incredibly painful. I love Mystery Dungeon, but like, I got so many painful hunts to do already. I'll come back to it. There we go. Oh, completely move around the Zigzagoon. Also, hello Kaiser. Welcome in. Forgot to say that when you said the other comment. But yeah. Oh my god, I was trying to think. There was like one thing I wanted to do after these hunts. Oh, I keep running into Gossifleur. I'm gonna get a shiny Gossifleur before I get my Zigzagoon at this point. How's it going? It's going good. Cheeky little 11 p.m. stream. Oh, there we go. I need to move my stream deck and figure out like if I can keybind my shiny decks to it. Because I think my brain is struggling to keep up with encountering sometimes. Look at them go. Oh my god, it's really annoying me that I can't remember what I wanted to hunt for after these two. I heard a Discord notif and I was like, no way you're streaming, it's 11 o'clock, but here we are. Yeah, I probably should have streamed earlier, but I was procrastinating and then I was like, I'm gonna be shiny hunting anyway, I may as well do it live. I need to put a picture of like shiny Solosis, because that's the one I'm not too sure of. I feel like it has like some kind of tint to it, but I feel like it's one of those that is like not always obvious. I was procrastinating at the uni all week this week because hell, I procrastinated so much when I was in uni. Well, I would do the essay part and like the writing stuff like on day one. It's like the practical stuff I really procrastinated with, because I went to college for game dev, or well, games art and design, like specifically. I could write essays about like video games, but like making my games was very difficult. I'm sure you'll see it's a little darker. Yeah, I feel like I can imagine it in my head, but like, I feel like if I'm not paying attention, I might accidentally run from it. Oh my god, stupid Tyrogue. My bad. Oh, it's exam week. Well, I wish you luck with your exams, Kaiser. I was very good at writing essays, but like, exams specifically, I was pretty bad at for revising. I remember for my GCSEs, I did not revise at all. I revised on the day of my exams, and I passed everything, so we're good. I don't think I counted that one. I know I definitely didn't count the Zigzagoon. Okay. I need to lock in. 3 down, 1 to go. Nearly there, home stretch. But yeah, like I'm surprised I did so well in my GCSEs. Oh, I'm walking into the wrong things. But I think the thing I'm most surprised with is what was my highest grade and what was my lowest grade. So my favorite subject was art, obviously. I passed art, but barely, so I got a 4. Then my least favorite subject was drama. I think it's mainly my teacher was just horrific to me. She told me I would never pass, and I got an 8, which is the second highest grade you can get, so I don't know how that happened. But I mainly did stage design in drama. Most people did acting, but I was like the one person who didn't, because like I liked drama, but I didn't like acting, so I was kind of stuck. Yeah, I got to revise properly for the first 2, but the one today I definitely failed because I had like 6 hours to revise. It's always the worst, like, trying to force yourself into doing something you need to do, but don't want to do. You get in a loop of, like, putting it off. I've been stuck on a particularly tricky Python routine to do collision detection / spatial joints of 2 massive datasets of several hundred gigabytes, and it's deflated my motivation. I could tell. Just reading that was, brain numbing. I do not want to open Unreal Engine ever again. I barely used it because I preferred Unity, but like, I can't. It makes games look prettier, sure, but like, it's confusing. I think it's one of those things that like, new programs, even though they do the same thing, I just put off learning because it's like, the buttons are in different places. Like, I used Photoshop for a lot of my art for so long, and then when my student license expired, I was like, oh, what now? Luckily at the time, like, that happened, Clip Studio Pro had a deal going on, so I secured, like, a permanent license with them. And now I have that, but it took me a while to actually use it, because I was like, I don't know where everything is and how to do certain things. Truly the teacher ever. Yeah, she did not have faith in me. Like, it was in like a parents conference thing, and she said it at the table with like all my friends' parents as well. Horrific. I think my exam, like my actual research exam part of it, definitely carried my grade. But yeah, I remember like showing her my grade, and I remember her expression was like confused but like a bit awkward. She didn't want to really say anything about it. Oh yeah, quite a few of my classmates have programming modules, and it seems so tricky. Thank God I left comp sci at A-level. As soon as in college and uni, we got the option to pick like what department we would prefer, I just gave up with programming. I get the same thing with new apps, at least as a permanent license, yeah. Because I remember Clip Studio Pro like introduced like, what was it? They changed their structure, but it didn't affect like people who already bought the license. And I remember a lot of people weren't a fan of it. Yeah, she sounds wonderful. She wasn't too bad of a teacher, she just did not have faith in me. I don't know if that's like because not a lot of people end up taking like stage design, or it's either you do acting, stage design, or costume design. And a lot of people like didn't even know that was an option, because by default they do the acting part, which, you know, is understandable, but like, I don't know why I took drama, even though I had really bad like stage fright. I kind of hope I would get over it. Spoiler alert, I did not. My background is in geography and climate science, so my programming is very much self-taught for grad school. So I don't have the background in a lot of techniques. I feel that like going into uni, even though like I had been to college for game dev as well, there were just some things I was very familiar with like the basics of Unity, but it kind of outpaced me really quickly. Especially things with like 3D modeling as well. That scares me. Sometimes I open Blender, I begin to build a model, and I'm like, this is awful. I should never open Blender again. I feel like having faith in your students is kind of important in being a good teacher. Yeah, it's like a little bit of like bias towards the outgoing types, I feel, in drama. I do the same sort of things to try to get over my social anxiety. When I originally started streaming, it was also like to get more confident in things like that. Gosh, I should really try and find... I think I do actually have an old stream from like 2020. It was either 2020 or 2022. Like somewhere around that era. Because I remember my little like Minecraft PNG tubing days. Where all I do is play Skyblock. Not Skyblock. Sky Wars. No, not even Sky Wars, it was Bed Wars. I said every other game. But yeah, I was playing Bed Wars like every day. And I only streamed for like 2 hours, but I remember being so burnt out. I don't know how. But yeah, I remember PNG tubing back then wasn't like a known thing. I'd get a lot of people coming into my stream and ask me like what that little like portrait at the bottom of my stream was. Nowadays, like, it's kind of mixed in with VTubing, but that was, ugh, never Gossipler. That was back in the days where like VTubers were almost exclusively corpo. So to kind of get on that level, PNG tubing was created before like a lot of people became like indie VTubers and used stuff like Live 2D. Pretty sure trying to teach self-teach Blender and failing as a core part being somewhere between 10 and 20 years old. If you haven't been stuck on a 2-hour Blender tutorial because before you haven't lived, yeah. If you've not opened a donut tutorial, what are you even doing? I mean, this Bed Wars, lots of fun, but I get burnt out from it too. Well, it wasn't the Bed Wars part, it was just like the streaming part for some reason burnt me out. I think because like, I didn't really have a goal. I think that was my issue. Like now I have the goal of like doing YouTube and I have like my niche and stuff, but like I did not know what I was doing. Don't kill me out for being tired after 2 hours. It was like, I don't know, it's like my social battery drained, even though I had like 2 viewers and one of them was my boyfriend at the time, you know? But, you know, in between that and then streaming again back in 2023, because I took like a 2-year, no, I stopped streaming in like 2021, I think. But yeah, I took like a 2-year hiatus. Well, it wasn't a hiatus, I just essentially quit and then came back to streaming. But in between that time, like, I looked at a lot of, businessy kind of videos about, like, streaming. I don't know how to describe it. Like, those ones that basically tell you, like, the algorithm side of Twitch. You know, those kind of things and, like, what you should be doing. I don't agree with a lot of stuff like that, but it was enough to motivate me into refining what I was doing. Oh god, yeah, when I tried streaming, I was so worried about doxing myself, so I couldn't imagine streaming for more than 45 minutes. That's funny because I've doxed myself so many times. It was so bad, like, especially before I got into the Minecraft niche. I remember, like, in my first merch drop, I was talking about these keychains that you can get on my merch site. Because they're not a part of Fourth Wall, and they're something that I got from Vogue Race, and I have to ship out. I didn't realize that the page had like my full name and my address and everything, and I had that on stream for like a good 5 minutes before Boney DM'd me saying, you may want to move off from that screen. It was so bad. And then in the next stream I did it, I feel like I did it again. I can't remember what. Okay, oh well. I'm a lot more careful now, though. Oh no. It's not too bad. You know, like, luckily, a lot of, like, the people in my stream at that time were people that knew me. But yeah, definitely a lesson learned the hard way. Honestly, that horrifies me though. Yeah, I mean, like, I was being incredibly stupid. I think, like, the one thing you have to be careful of if you're worried about things like doxing yourself is browsers. If you, like, share any kind of web browser, you have to be so careful. Because I think every time I've doxed myself, it's because I've opened a page that has had my name on it somewhere, you know? I don't think I've doxed myself in any other way except for like delivery pages, you know, stuff like that. And that stuff could have been avoided if I just fought for like a moment. Oh. There we go. But yeah, as long as you don't do like, oh, what's it called? Like screen sharing, I guess? Display capture? That's what I'm thinking of. As long as you don't do like display capture or like a window capture to a browser, it's a lot easier to not dox yourself. Because I think as well, like I didn't have enough monitors to have something to check. Oh, sorry, Tyrogue. Spotify free also? I haven't actually thought about that. I think because every time I've used Spotify, I've had it premium. I now have Spotify free because it's getting pricey, bro. But yeah, that is a good point. I haven't thought about that like the ads are kind of location based. Because I remember I used a VPN, and then it was like the first time I used a VPN and had Spotify open at the same time. And I'm like, why are these like advertisers so American? It's because I had my VPN set to somewhere in like New York or something. I was like, oh. I didn't realize that it was just kind of location based and not like personalized to stuff you interact with, you know? It's literally giving me ads that mention a 10 square mile area I live in. Jeez. Or if your parents come in and say something that, of course, they say, like come into your room mid-phone call and say your address out loud. I may be over the top when I'm streaming, but I was worried about this. I think that's why a lot of the time I'll let my family know I'm streaming. And they've known the etiquette now to kind of announce themselves or like at least text me if they need anything. Having like a stream deck or like just knowing where the mute button is. Like for example, because I have like 3 monitors, well, 2 monitors and a drawing tablet, I can look over and immediately mute myself if someone barged into my room. Because it's happened before. Well, it used to happen when I streamed like Minecraft Bed Wars. In one of my old streams, you can actually hear my mum. No, not all in a stream. I think it's like a clip on my channel. You can actually hear my mum ask me for my dishes or something like that. Yeah, Spotify's like £10 a month, which may or may not be 120 a year. God. And the thing is, I'm not the type to buy like a yearly subscription to a thing because it sounds a lot. But then like I'll be unknowingly spending that amount anyway from like doing it monthly. Because it's like Discord Nitro as well. Oh, that is a Zigzagoon. Come back here. Fortunately, my family is 3,000 kilometers away from me, or 3,000 km away from me. So the chances of that are happening is as close to 0 as possible. But not fully 0. True. Don't know if I get soundproofing on my walls as well. I don't know if that would help. Because I live in an itty bitty apartment, so, you know. Somehow the walls are like thin enough that you can hear everyone like talking in their normal voice through the walls, but sturdy enough that like I have to get a special drill to drill things through my walls. Which is an actual problem, by the way, because I've been meaning to put in my my VR base stations up, but we don't have a drill that's like good enough for the walls. So, you know, whenever I become a 3D, no, well, I'm already a 3D VTuber, but like full body tracking will depend on when I get that drill from like my brother-in-law. Probably by that time I'd have enough to afford, how many would I need? Like 9 more trackers to be fully like 11-point tracking. Because at the moment I only have 3 trackers. What are your walls made of, bro? I don't know. The walls are like really cool, like really cold on one side of my wall, because on the other side is the like the apartment hallway, and everyone always leaves the main door open to it. Also, the doors are really like heavy and they just bang. No one ever closes it quietly. It'll be like 4 AM and you can hear someone like get back from a night out and they will just let the door swing. It's awful. But yeah, I think another annoying thing is I have to work out. I might do that after stream actually, because I'm looking at like one of my corners. Because it has to be connected to a cable. I have to make sure I know exactly where it can go, so that it can be plugged in. I do all this like fancy nice cable management for my desk and then immediately ruin it by plugging in like 10 million more things. Like today I plugged in this this Kirby standee light I got for Christmas. Like one of my sisters got it for me. So it's just like Kirby with like, it's just an acrylic stand with like a wooden base and an LED light that changed the color of the acrylic stand. I would show it off on stream at some point, like if I get my phone camera out. But they customized it with my name, like my actual name, which, like, I do not mind people knowing, but like, at the same time, it's kind of weird, you know? Feels like when I'm streaming, that's not my name. And don't worry, it's just my first name. It's not fully doxing myself again. Oops. Just hit my headphones with my Joy-Con. Very cool. My house, if I walked from one side of my room to the other, people in the opposite corner could hear the boards creaking. What are your floors made out of? I think my walls are made out of a weird material and your floors are. We've had 35 centimeters of snow in 36 hours. Fortunately, the bulk fell on Thursday, so it's not nearly as bad as it was, but still frustrating getting around the city right now. We, like, never have snow over here. Oh! Hi, Miva. Thank you for the first. Appreciate that. But yeah, we never have snow. I remember having snow, like, when I was really young. But never again. I always hear about, like, neighboring cities having snow, but then us, we just don't. All we get is the ice. Yeah. The ice and hail is all we get. And rain, for some reason. Oh, not to mention the storms. Like, the storms that have been here lately have just been awful. My floorboards are made of 100% distilled horror movies. Oh, whenever I think of, like, horror movies and floorboards, I think of that one scene in, oh, what's it called? Why am I forgetting the name of it? It's, like, a popular one. The one where they can't speak. Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting it? You know the one. The one with, like, the people doing sign languages and then, like, alien people. No snow? I love snow. It's so rare, though. Yeah. Like, I feel like we've had snow, but they've been, like, really thin blankets of it. We've not had, like, full, like, full coverings of snow in years. A Quiet Place, yeah, that's it. We didn't even make it in 1 hour before First was redeemed. Oh, I've been looking around at, like, other channel point redemptions as well. At some point, which is probably, like, when I do everything. I feel like if I'm gonna change a couple things, I'll do it all in, like, one celebratory stream of some kind. I'll do it then. So things like emotes, full body tracking. I want to get an outfit commissioned. Because, I got human design, and I kind of want to, like, steal the outfit from the human design and just put it on, you know? Let me quickly... Oh, that's not a Zigzagoon, that's a Stunky. I may need my eyes check. But, yeah, I'll probably do, like, an outfit debut thing. Like, an IRL outfit of your human design. Kinda. Just, like, take the outfit that's on the human design and then just model it on the VTuber. Like, I think my friend who made my model was actually, like, messing around with it. But, you know, it wasn't, like, a official commission thing. So I might just say to them, hey, would you finish this if I paid you? Alright, that sounds cool. Yeah, because, like, this design, did I count that Chingling? I don't know. I'm losing it again. But, like, this design is very old. And, like, I like the base design. It's just, like, the outfit, you know? The vest ain't doing it no more. Not a fun year is shoveling. Yeah, I can imagine. Snow's one of those things that sounds so whimsical until you actually have to deal with the, like, the extra problems it causes. But, what was I saying? Getting, like, an actual, like, getting merch of the outfit would also be sick. I haven't actually seen your new design. It's on your new video, isn't it? I haven't watched it yet because exams. Yeah, so I'm kind of experimenting with the thumbnails at the moment. I'm in a weird, like, branding limo, I guess, but, I may as well show it. Let me do a little sneak peek. It's not something that I'm probably gonna get, like, a VTuber of for a while. Maybe one day, but, like, my primary branding is, like, the robot. Oh my god, jump scare. Flashbang. But, yeah, this is the human design. So you might see that in my thumbnails for a couple different thumbnails, in the future. But yeah, I'm working on, like, incorporating, mixing, this, oh, there we go, that's the thumbnail of my newest video. So the artist actually said, like, they could draw the robot, but I was like, you know what? Try the human design, we'll see how that looks. And I really like how this came out, this is really good. It's Iono themed, isn't it? Not exactly. I think, like, I'm just passively inspired by Iono. I had, like, a giant mood board of, like, outfits that I liked. And a lot of them came under, like, this kind of racing, like, blue and white racing aesthetic. There's, like, a name for it. Like, of course there is, like, there's a name for every aesthetic. But I can't remember what it is. But it was a lot of, like shorts, long sleeves, hoodies, like, that kind of thing. That's what the sleeves reminded me. I'm just a big fan of, like, oversized sleeves that cover hands. That's, like, peak character design to me. Thinking about it, a lot of, like, characters I've designed have had that. So, like, particularly, like, scientist characters. I did design like a TV head character one at some point for... Oh god. Thinking about this project as a group project, but like, whenever we think about it, we collectively... Oh! What have I done? No, I don't want to do super training. Right. But yeah, we collectively like groan whenever we think of this project. It was like a dating simulator that was also like a stealth game. So like in the morning you would like talk to the characters, and then there was like a night phase where you would have to sneak around to gather evidence and stuff. And like the way you spoke to them at the beginning would determine like who would be active in the night. So it was kind of like a horror dating simulator kind of thing. It was called Up to Date. That's what it was called. By the end of March, when we had a big melt event, the snow piles at the sides of the driveway and the end of the driveway were literally 6 feet high, and having to find places to pull the snow. Can't imagine driving in conditions like that as well. It sounds painful. Hitman 2, Exosims. I don't know how to describe it. We've joked about making a sequel, even though, like, I think if anything, we should do, like, a remake. Cause, sorry if you hear doors. Cause, like, the concept's really interesting. I think we just have, like, uni, like, trauma from it. Like, working on a project for a module makes you really hate the project you're making. Like, I do not look back on any of my uni games very fondly because, like, it's attached to the stress of uni. I wonder if I can find the character I designed. I can't remember what their name was. They were a robot, a TV head robot, of course. But they were kind of like an evil scientist type. And they had like DNA aesthetic going on. I don't know how to describe it. They wore like a lab coat and everything. And then we had like a buff guy, and then we had like, I can't remember the third character. Like, oh, they were like an inky kind of creature. We all we very much have different tastes, so I think that didn't help. Because we all designed one character each, and they do not fit together, I feel. They all catered to our specific interests and not like, not in a good way. I mean, it's good to have a mix, isn't it? Yeah. But, like, the characters next to each other just did not fit. Oops. But the nighttime phase part of it was interesting. Like, the robot character, they would control the cameras around the place. So, you know, eventually, if they liked you enough, during the nighttime segments, you could not worry about the cameras. And then the other two were kind of like more roaming based enemies. You know, we have talked about making like one character together. Our ideal robot. Because we all like robots, but we all like very different robot archetypes. So we're gonna see if we can fuse the idea of like the perfect robot together. For me, it's definitely screens. I think like any kind of display makes a peak robot design to me. And then I don't know how to describe the other two's taste. I mean, one of them is a furry. I feel like that might kind of lean into it. And then I'm trying to think of like an iconic character for my other friend. I don't know, they play like Hitman and Ace Attorney, and I don't know. Can't really pick like a theme. Oh, we hit the 1 hour mark. No way. Oh, and it is technically Saturday now. Yippee. I think I'm straying too far away from the edge of the town. What about the thing Demi is? I forgot. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I'm trying to think about like what even our ideal robot would look like. I think we just have very different tastes. It would not mesh well. Robot furry thing. Oh, like a protogen. Oh, yeah, protogen. I don't know. Protogens are just not it. As someone who's like casually furry adjacent is probably how I would describe me. Like, I wouldn't consider myself like a furry, but like you don't have to be a furry to have a persona, right? But like, you would think I would lean into protogen, but I just don't. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I feel like the shaped screen just isn't it for me. I like robots when they're not organic looking, and I think like even a protogen is too organic for me. Give me like a flat screen. Give me like, you know, if you're gonna do like a furry robot, give me like a furry just with a TV for a head, you know? That'll do. My persona, I haven't designed it. I had like a really old persona that was very like 2012 core, like 2012 internet core, you know, like a lot of rainbows and like internet references. What is even playing? Oh, it's Pokemon Ranger. But I talked with my friends and we were like discussing like we were discussing like what animals we would be. And then it kind of turned to me because like I didn't really know. And then we've decided a beach martin. So if you don't know what a beach martin is, it's the one that breaks cars. Yeah. Because of my unfortunate hit and run. But I don't know. First we came across like the idea of like mustelids. You know, like weasel-like creatures. I guess I just exude weasel-like qualities. And then we just landed on beach martin. Because like rabbits and cats is like the first option, but like they are my favorite animals, but I don't feel very connected to them. But like I could see myself as a beach martin, especially with that car issue. Yeah, I miss my Fiesta, but to be fair, my Suzuki is so much better, like in stability, I guess. Like that Fiesta was cutting the engine every time I drove it. I exude weasel-like qualities, Pringles 2026. I mean, apparently everyone all agreed on it. But beach martins are really cute as well, so I looked at them and I was like, yeah, I can see it. I think my original persona was like a ferret. So I mean, like, close enough, right? Like, I was already going in that direction anyway. Get me out. I want to be fighting a clink. Oh, there's so many encounters. Get over here. I guess I relate to the Zigzagoons I'm hunting. Or I guess it'd be more like furrets, right? That Fiesta had problem with personality. That striker did not work. I see the vision. Yeah, I even bought like a what's it called? It's like a tool that you charge up, and then if your engine dies, you can like jumpstart it without needing another car. Because that's like one of the main issues I had. It broke down at work, and the one time that happened, I text my mum saying like I can't get the engine to work, like, you know, I was stuck at work, and can she basically come pick me up or jumpstart the car? They got into a car crash on the way to help me, so that idea went out the window. So I had to call my insurance, not my insurance, but AA jump pack. Yeah, I had to call AA to help me, and luckily they managed to jumpstart my car, and that was fine. But like even after that, it would just keep cutting out constantly. Like every time I'd put the keys in the car, it'd just be dead. So then I finally took it to get it checked, because I had it checked before when I first got it, because it had been doing that the entire time I had the car. And they just told me, oh, it's because you haven't driven it very long, because it used to belong to an old couple, and they had another car they were using instead, so that car hadn't been used in like a year. They checked it again and said, nope, it's the engine. Like, I asked you the first time if it was the engine. They said no. Second time, it is the engine. Okay. So then I got the engine replaced. And then, like, a week later, someone hit my car in the middle of the night. And this is why I park perfectly straight now. So what must have happened is the way I parked it, the front left wheel, must have been a bit out. Because, like, I park on the road, because we don't have, like, a driveway or, like, anything like that where we could safely park our cars. So I parked it, you know, just on the street next to our apartment. And because the wheel must have been out a bit, someone went into my wheel, like, specifically only my wheel, not in my actual car, at such a force, it caused so much internal damage and, like, snapped the steering. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, that was not your day. I just had really bad luck with that car. But yeah, like, there was no outer physical damage. Like, when I got in the car, I didn't realize, you know, what had happened until I started driving and I couldn't turn my wheel to the left. So I could only drive it into the grass, so I stopped it. And we called AA again. They had a look at it, and yeah, the what's it called? Like the steering arm, I think it's called, and like a couple other things was completely snapped. Like to the point that they asked me like, "Did you crash into anything?" And I was like, "No, I had it parked here." Like, it's crazy. Like there was so much internal damage to it. But the only thing I could see, like, after I'd been told about it, was, like, a little scratch on my wheel. That's the only thing I could see. Track rod, lower control arm. Yeah, not a good day for Mr. Fiesta. Yeah. So that car was, like, a total write-off. And then, it was annoying because I put, like, really cute stickers on it as well. Maybe that's what's happened. I haven't decorated my Suzuki yet. So if I don't put personal attachment or stickers on the car, maybe it'll live longer. I think that's maybe the universe telling me not to decorate my car. But yeah, luckily it was only a week or so I went without a car for. Because I instantly went looking for cars on, like, Facebook Marketplace, and then found the Suzuki. Because especially, like, at my job, because it was before I could do work from home, I had to get my mom to drop me to work every day, and I felt really bad about it, but it was only a week. Like, I locked in on finding a new car. Oh, wait, this one's a strong spawn. And that doesn't matter because it's never shiny. We need to employ the scientific method. Measure your crashes per mile before and after you bedazzle your Suzuki. True. Like, the most attachment I have to my Suzuki is the fact I've named it Taylor. Oh, what was my Ford had a name as well. I can't remember what I called it. It was like an old man name. And it was something I could shorten down. Oh, I can't remember. Because I think my sister has named her car like Gertrude or something like that. So I was like, I'm gonna name my car. Had to borrow my mom's car for like 2 months while I hydro-locked my car. That was fun. Taylor is in because Suzuki used to make sewing machines, right? Yeah, we'll go with that one. Like, when I told my sister, like, the name of my Suzuki, she didn't really get it. Like, she didn't like the name, but then when I told her the reason, she liked it, she approved. It's rare to get approval from my little sister. Which her car is kind of messed up right now. Because she's in the middle of learning to drive. So she bought a car off my other sister. Like, ready to use once she passes her test. She's been very unlucky with, like, driving instructors and her tests that she's still learning. But after the big storm, her car has just stopped working. So hopefully our brother-in-law, who's like really good with cars, can help with that one. Because he's the one who also helped me to buy my 2 cars as well. He got me some discounts as well. Like, I would have paid what they had asked me to, but he he really bargained for the cars to be a bit cheaper. But yeah, I mainly brought him along because I was like, I don't know what I should be looking for when buying a car. Like, what would be a red flag? You gotta lowball them. Yeah, I'm not good at stuff like that. Like, I do not know how much cars should be worth. I'm like, if it drives good enough. 10k car, can you do 500 pounds of McNuggies? Honestly, deal. I could really go for some, like, good, high-quality chicken nuggets right now. I think the issue is, like, with chicken nuggets, like, bad ones are really bad, but the good ones are really good. You know, like, it's hard to find, like, an average chicken nugget. Like, McDonald's nuggets are probably in the good section, even if they're, like, really bad for you. Honestly, my taste just goes around exam time. I don't know what I want to eat. That good nugget slap. I think my diet just consists of KFC too much. I think I eat too much KFC. It's because of their stupid rewards program. Like, they've got me hooked. Because it's like gambling for free chicken, you know? You go in, you spend £3, you get a free pinball animation. I was gonna say game, but it's not really a game, it's just an animation you sit through, and sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But you get in, like, winning streaks where every time you, like, you win something, you go and claim it, you spend, like, £3 to get another roll, and then you win again, and it's just a constant loop. Like, I remember a lot of the time when I finished uni, what I'd do is, because, like, uni was in our city center, on the way home, I'd go to KFC, claim whatever free prize I got, spend £3 on like a drink and like maybe some chips to go alongside it, because you never win chips with that, and then get another free go. We got sidetracked into some way bigger side content, and I got overwhelmed and bored, so just quit for the night. Fair enough. I feel that with like progression games, like things like Skyblock and stuff, is like I like doing things as I come across them, but then some games give me so many side quests, I'm like, I'm never gonna beat the main story at this point because I want to complete all the side quests before I continue. It's why I never finished Fallout 4. Too many stuff with settlements. I'm gonna be honest, we get Chinese takeout every now and then, but I haven't been to a big fast food chain in ages. I think last time was Burger King after driving back to the UK. Burger King is such a peak, like, what's it called? Oh my god, there's a term for it, like, rest stop fast food place. You know, like, if I was traveling for a few hours, having Burger King in the middle of that journey is like peak. It's like the best time to get Burger King. The gambling, sign me up. Yeah, like everything else is like a point system, which by the way, Burger King has a really good point system as well. Probably like the best, I'd say, point wise. I just prefer the gambling side of KFC, because like seeing like the specific things you win is pretty interesting. I hate the opposite more though, like completing the main story with loads of side quests. I just can't bring myself to like speed run a game before doing every obtainable mission. I think because a lot of games like ZA does it as well, where you'll do one side mission, it opens up like 4 side quests. And if you keep going on like the main mission, by the end you have 50 side quests. So I like to just do, you know, the 4 side quests, do the main mission, repeat. Because that mini-map as well is so overwhelming at points. I don't mind grinding, but just sitting there mining some almost unminable ores to proceed up a skill tree is, ugh. Yeah, I mean, like, especially if it's your main focus. Sounds like an activity you do, like, on, like, a movie night, you know? Burger King is just trail mix for car journeys. I did it to Breath of the Wild because I felt pressured into doing the main quest. I thought I could finish the side quest after. Oh, sorry, Zigzagoon. I've never played, well, I've never finished a Zelda game. It's something I've thought about because I do own a lot of Zelda games despite not playing much of Zelda. I mainly have a couple titles on the 3DS. I've not played Breath of the Wild. I don't even really know what Zelda is about. I'll have to look to see what games I actually have on the 3DS. There's like 2 of them, and I remember they were pretty pricey, and I only played like 10 minutes of it. Probably both of them combined. I just couldn't get into it. I think it's because I'm not big on like fantasy. I say while playing Pokemon, but you know, like, I don't know, too complicated fantasy really loses me at points. When I saw the credits, I was so disappointed in myself. It's the only Zelda I remember playing. I've heard very good things about Breath of the Wild. I keep accidentally KOing the Zigzagoons because I'm not thinking. But, I don't know, maybe one day I'll check it out. Maybe on April Fool's Day, you know, instead of Pokemon, I'll stream Zelda. I just liked it for the, is it called open world aspect? Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not really fussed on open world. Oops, I keep doing this. Like, people raved about, like, Legends of Arceus and Scarlet and Violet to an extent on like the open worldness. But honestly, Sword and Shield I quite like a lot. I don't know. Like the worst part of Sword and Shield is the wild zone or the wild area. And that's the most like open part of the game. I think it's mainly because the Pokemon Company is not great at doing open world without it looking very bare and ugly. Maybe they'll convince me wrong. Maybe Gen 10 will be gorgeous to look at and actually have stuff to explore. Oh, I get overwhelmed very quickly with open world. Yeah, like, I like having concrete goals I know where to get to. I don't like the idea of do whatever you want, whenever you want, however, like, in what order you want. I'm like, give me an order at the very least. I mean, saying that, Scarlet and Violet, I think I naturally progressed to the gyms, like, the quote intended way. Because after I beat Scarlet and Violet, I was talking to my friends about how they found it, and one of their biggest complaints was, like, the gym scaling. Like, the fact that there wasn't any, and I was like, there wasn't? Like, I feel like I played the intended route, because I didn't go to, like, Rush's gym first, you know? Like, I know open world games, but like the way it plays interested me. Honestly, I've not really seen much of the actual gameplay of Breath of the Wild. I've just heard about like the impacts it's had on other games. I would say Sword and Shield was a good first attempt, and then we got Scarlet and Violet. Oh, I did quite the opposite. I went through the entire game counterclockwise. Oh. Oh my gosh. Because I remember I did, oh my god, why have I forgotten a name? Oh, this is bad, because I watch Horizons as well, so I should be more familiar with, Gen 9. Katie. I did Katie first. I would do, like, a couple gyms, and then I'd do, like, a Herba Mystica thingy. Then, like, I think the one thing I didn't really catch up to as well was the Team Star mission stuff. But even that, like, it progressed well enough. But yeah, I did Katie, Brassius. I can't remember the rest of the gym leaders. I don't know, it was like 4 or 5, somewhere like that. My Pokemon never liked XP candy extra smalls. I don't know, I think it's because, like... It's weird, though, isn't it? Because, like, don't you have to go back to the other side of the map? Like, you have to start on one side and then kind of loop back on yourself? I don't even know. It's been a while since I've actually played through Scarlet and Violet's, like, main story. Katie, Brassius, Iono, Fat Fish Guy, Larry, the Goat, Rhyme, Yoga Person on the other side of the country, Grusha. Right. Aren't you forgetting, like, Tulip? Or wait. Oh no, I'm thinking because the yoga person is like the person from the school, right? Yeah, because she's a makeup artist, but her like quest is yoga for some reason. But yeah, I feel like I did do that in that order. Actually, I think I did Tulip before Rhyme. Maybe. Just because Rhyme and Grusha are, like, quite close to each other gym-wise. I struggled on Grusha quite a lot. He was, like, the one gym leader I struggled with. It took me, like, several attempts to beat Grusha. Like, everyone else I beat first try, but Grusha, I had to, like, level up my team a bit more. Can't even remember what my team was. Oh my gosh. I know it was Blobby Bobby, which was my shiny Clodsire. That's the only one I remember actively having, but I can't remember who else I used. Surprisingly, I beat Grusha first try too. Nice. I think it's just his, it's a Titan, but just so bulky that it just ended up sweeping me a lot. Oh, I keep running into these hidden encounters. Oh god. Almost did it again. It would have been even worse too on a Machop. There we go, that's what we were looking for. My first run, I'm not going to use Volleyball. I hate the design. I feel like that's famous last words. I love Volleyball. Very marketable. It was built to be a Squishmallow, to be fair. Day 1, 6 hours in, runs into a shiny Tadpole. The thing is, when you run into a shiny, especially on like a playthrough run, you kind of have to use it. I mean, I say that, but like in my first playthrough of Scarlet and Violet, I found 2 shinies. One being the aforementioned Goat Blobby Bobby, my shiny Clodsire, which is really funny because I found him in my friend's world because we were playing together, and we were testing like the union circles, and I found a shiny Paldean Wooper like 5 minutes into it. You know what shiny Tadbulb looks like? Isn't the tail bit like red instead of like orange? It's something like subtle. At least shiny orange turns red. Yeah, I thought so. At least like Belly Bolt is a lot different, but yeah. That's a hard one to get as well. But my second shiny was as soon as I beat the Titan Orform, I found a shiny Orform. Because, you know, they don't start spawning until you beat the Titan. And almost immediately after, I saw the blue worm and I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's different. I didn't end up using that Orform. I probably should have. But, I don't know. I'm not the biggest Orform fan, I'm sorry. Found it because I accidentally hit it. That's nice though, like accidentally running into a shiny without knowing. Like luckily for me, both the shinies I found were like bright blue in some kind. I guess like Paldean Wooper is more of like a purple. Like a light purple. But yeah, Orform is like hard to miss. I just wish it was anything else. I think I just really like Bellybolt because I'm a big fan of like Pokemon who has decorative eyes. Like Magnezone and things like that. I just think it's really funny that like the things that look like nostrils in it is like the actual nose instead of the big eyeball looking things. I still very much dislike them. Fair enough. I don't know what I would do if, like, during a playthrough, I casually got a shiny Inkay. Because Malamar is my least favorite Pokemon. I don't know if I would use it. I hate that guy for blocking my Pokedex progress. I'm sorry, but decorative eyes is a horrifying mix of words. Well, I feel like that's a nicer way to say them than, like, predator aversion eyes. You know, it's things like butterflies as well. Patterns that confuse predators. Rudimentary? Yeah, maybe. I came into Malamar's Thunder, my good friend Malamar. So howdy gamers. Hello Mercs, welcome in. I don't really hate any Pokemon, it's just like with Malamar, it's one of those Pokemon that I love to hate, jokingly. Basically what happened is like my Switch 1 broke whilst I was trying to get the shiny charm in Scarlet and Violet. And the fun thing about evolving in Inkay is you need your Switch in docked mode. And my Switch was broken. One of the railings never recognized when you put the Joy-Con in. Therefore, it was always in like handheld mode, not docked mode. No wait, reverse. It was always in it was full, like the Joy-Con was detached from it. So I can never evolve Inkay, even if I had my Joy-Cons in and my Switch upside down. So I jokingly started to hate on Malamar because of it. And then my friend Malamar started happening. I was like, oh. Now I can't hate this thing because he's meant to be my friend. Can't believe you're a Malamar supporter. Like, the my friend Malamar thing, I'm very susceptible to propaganda. Yeah, I was about to say, like, it very convinced me. Like, it's such a shame that it doesn't really have a presence in ZA as much as I thought it would. Like, it makes sense for Emma to have a Mega Malamar, but I feel like, I don't know, because of Mimi being her partner, it gets overshadowed by it quite a lot. Like, when I think of Emma, I think of Mimi, I don't think of Malamar. Feels a bit like me failing a Galarian Farfetch and making a Surfetch spin-off 3 days later. Yeah, it was like the last Pokemon I needed in my Pokedex, and like I had to find it in another game and just trade it up at that point. And then I set my Switch off for repair and they fixed it, so now I can get a Malamar if I wanted to. But it was months that my Switch was like that. If I didn't get people to trade a Malamar with me, I would not have I would not have got my shiny charm. I think of Naruto running Naruto running down the street and around the city, she can do no wrong in my eyes. I love Emma. I wish I did more of her. She's still like a good character in ZA. Like, ZA doesn't really have any bad characters except for Jet. But I don't know, I just wish she had more of a presence. Like, she has a lot of presence during the beginning of the story, and then, like, a bit near the climax. Give me, like, an Emma spin-off game. Give me Detective Pikachu, but, like, good. Yo, like, a Detective Pikachu, like, game, but it's, like, with Emma and Mimi instead. I'm sure they would be able to do better than Divorce Arc. That actually reminds me, I've never played Detective Pikachu, not like the first or the second one. I've heard the second one is really bad, but like, it's kind of got me curious, you know? Emma felt like she was there just as a character to give you narration, not to feel repetitive. Yeah. Like a different character to give you like a similar task. Professor Layton, but make it Pokemon with Emma would print money, but I don't know. True. I should play more Layton games. I went for like a phase of playing through them. And I played quite a few of them, but then I just stopped halfway during one of them. Like the new one, like the World of Steam, that gets me curious, but after what the developers said about like the future of games is in AI, it's like, ugh. It's rough. It's like, I love Layton, but I don't want to support developers who think that way. Like, we got side quests from here, and then she only really gets back when you get your Mega Bracelet, and then with Grisham. Yeah, and then in like the Diancie side quest as well. I don't know, ZA has like really good characters, but I feel like there's too many of them for certain ones to get the spotlight. I think maybe because Emma was already from like a pre-established game. That's why they didn't really prioritize like building her up as a character. She was in Horizons actually, for some reason. Like in the Mega Evolution like mini arc they did in Horizons, she looked after Ult for a bit. So we got to see more Emma there at least, but you know, it still was like only 3 episodes or something. The story felt a little too rushed. I like the story of ZA, but like... Oh my god, I've done it again. I've just looked over and I saw the dream ball. It's fine. But she's a real side character. Team MZ are the main cast and everyone else comes and goes as needed. It would have felt like she's babysitting if she was always around. Yeah, that's fair. I just kind of feel like we didn't get enough from her at the same time. Like, she fulfilled the role she needed to in ZA. I just kind of wish that she played a bigger part in the middle of it, like, even a tiny bit more. Because she goes from, like, you know, doing the side quest bit to then, like, turning up at the end of the game to solve the issue alongside everyone else. I think also, like, the battle with her, I kind of wish we got the Mega Malamar fight during that beginning segment, if anything. I think also because she wasn't like a rank up battle either, it didn't feel as connected to the story. I feel like the other characters were just a bit too present. I don't know, I liked how often they kept like having the characters returning. In the DLC, I like that as well, even though I feel like the missions they did for them was like very repetitive. Like, hey, here's a double battle with like 3 of the characters. She's just like looking for real, gets introduced early and shows up when the kid saves the world. Only learns from the best. But yeah, it's just, like, I prefer the way they did it rather than, like, introduce Tarragon and then never bring him up again. Like, in comparison to gym leaders, I feel like outside Gen 5, they don't really bring them back in any way. So once I beat a gym, I almost always forget who I just beat. You know, unless you watch the anime alongside it. Or Pokemon Masters, because, like, I probably would not care about Viola if her stupid voice, or not even, it's not even her voice, it's her voice line, isn't so repetitive. Like, when I played for Pokemon Masters, her stupid, like, Fantastique line would just spam. That was, like, annoying. Now we know her a bit better as well because she's in Emerald Blitz, which is like a Emerald ROM hack where it's like an auction Nuzlocke kind of thing. Very fun. But instead of Roxanne, sometimes you can get Viola instead. If you do the Canary part, then you go into whatever this guy names was, where Canary's also involved. Then we move on to Corbo, where we need to check up on them with Laban. They bring everyone around. They just lack the feel of a city since it seem like there are only 40 real people in the entire city. Yeah. like, I get the limitations. Like, you wouldn't want to have too many characters, but yeah, I do get that. You're telling me cities have more than 14 real people? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. You compare it with, like... I don't know. If you compare it with, like, any other mainline Pokemon game, like, they usually span an entire region where you meet only, like, what, 12... Well, probably, like, 13 different people with your rival. With the gym leaders and E4, really. There's a lot more characters in ZA, with it being a city, in comparison to like a mainline Pokemon game with an entire region. With an entire country. I don't want to do super training. My Volbeat does not need to get stronger, I assure you. Oh, I should be returning back to... what's it called? Motostoke, that's it. Where is the Zigzagoon? Oh my goodness, okay. Castelia City is the only place I can think of that felt more populated in the franchise, but that's literally Pokemon New York. So few are interactable. Yeah. I mean, like, they tried it for, like, Scarlet and Violet and, like, even ZA to an extent. But, like, the random NPCs just walking back and forth just does not do it. The thing with those games, the trainers had themes, their types, and everything was based on their looks and traits. Even if you fight so many cool trainer, you don't mind because there's still so many trainers of different Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like with ZA, because, like, you mainly have, like, the gang, TM, you don't really have that many random trainers to fight unless you do side quests. And even then, like, the side quest where I had to battle random NPCs is, like, the worst side quest to do. Get over here. Or unless you do, like, the cafe stuff, which is also horrible. ZA had trainers and gave them 5 different looks, same AI, and 1 out of 20 teams. I think as well with, like, the... Oh my god, I'm completely forgetting about, like, the ZA Royale people as well. Like, it was promising for the first couple ranks, like, having Zach and, Yvonne and Xavier, and I'm surprised I remembered their names. But, like, if they gave me more random trainers in between that were mandatory, that weren't like the cool gang, that had different teams, it might have been better. But literally outside of like the main cast, it's those 3. Unless I'm forgetting like a 4th person. Oops. Yes. And then that. People were hyped about this game for them to bring back gym leaders in a way. I think one thing that was a missed opportunity, there you go. But they only being back Corinna and she looks ugly. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with her fit, but like, I think like the biggest missed opportunity is like, where was Clement and Bonnie? It's crazy to me that they didn't bring them back. Like, they're mentioned, but like, you're telling me the gym leader of Lumio City is not in the game about Lumio City. Like, that is crazy. Not even a small cameo. Yeah, exactly. Like, even with like Professor Sycamore as well, like, it's crazy that he's not in the game either, but at least we get like a picture of him, you know? Like, the only thing you get about Clement and Bonnie is, like, not even anything with Bonnie, it's just Clement. just passive remarks from NPCs saying, I wonder what that gym leader is up to. Like, I was hopeful when they announced the DLC as well. Or not even when they announced it, because that was even before ZA released. In between ZA releasing and in the wait for Mega Dimensions, I hoped they would bring back more people. I mean, I guess I got my wish because we got Karina, but out of every character, the gym leader equivalent to white bread. Like, I get why she's like the mega evolution person, but like, she doesn't even do much. Like, she is so present during the entire story of Mega Dimensions, yet she doesn't feel like she does anything. With the amount of time this game's been in the work, it's still lackluster. Honestly, I still feel like ZA is one of my favorite Pokemon games. It's just like, it could have been so much better. Definitely better in some ways than Legends Arceus for me. But at the same time, like, it did better in some ways and in worse in others. Anyway, my brain is starting to zone out since I've been awake 22 hours now. I'll talk to you again tomorrow if you stream, of course. Yeah, I shall be streaming, probably a lot longer, but yeah, you should get some rest. Have a good rest of your night. Hopefully it is spent without insomnia. My goodness. I haven't pulled an all-nighter in ages. I should probably keep it that way. I slept a lot Thursday. Oh, is it kind of like you slept too much and then now you can't sleep? And then trying to fix your sleep schedule? I used to have that a lot. Pulling all-nighters to do like a reset. Korina in the DLC very much felt like it was a cameo requirement. I liked it, but it felt kind of hollow. Aside from her relationship with AZ, it could have really been any of her character who's strong and nothing would have changed. Yeah, I do feel that. And then, like, even saying about Korina and AZ, like, I felt like they weren't really built up at all. Like, sure, you got the end of ZA where you get her Lucario from AZ. But, like, I cannot imagine those two characters interacting. Because they never do. First day I slept 8 to 1:30, then 8 to 3 p.m, then a nap 1 to 4. Literally sleep maxing. Now I feel like I have to get to 1k encounters on Zigzagoon. Don't know if I can do 43 more. We should be able to reach odds tomorrow on both of them though. But yeah, I feel like bringing Clement back would have made the most sense, considering I thought they were going to as well, especially when they said, like, oh, I did not mean to do that. Especially when they said, like, oh, you have to beat the main story of ZA to play the DLC. Like, to me, that made sense. It's like, oh, you know, they got Prism Tower back, they can put the gym back, you know? Actually, I say that, but thinking about the Prism Tower, that is not true at all. I kind of forgot the whole deal. And it's a wild zone as well. I don't think they're coming back for a while. Oh, I need to make one more emote actually. I've been meaning to do more emotes, like animated emotes as well. I did make one animated emote. Very hyped about that. Oh, I'm walking into a wall. Get me out of here. Okay. Just double checking stuff. Someone randomly sent me a DM of a VGen artist. I would, but I'm broke. If I could, I'd commission every single artist that has drawn like a TV head robot. Which is very hard to determine sometimes if they can draw TV heads. Oh, I need a new banner now that I think about it, because my Twitter name's different. Still very hyped about that. Oh, wait. Okay, because you've reminded me on the Discord. Okay, yeah, that link works, but let me just check. Okay, I'm gonna have to change that because that's wrong. Oh, that's gonna be annoying, having to go through everything I've put it Sprinkles. Wait, what did he change it to? I got the Sprinkles handle, surprisingly. It's really funny because, I was saying this at the beginning of stream, but essentially, last night, I got an email saying, you have a new follower on Twitch. And wouldn't you know it, the guy who has the Sprinkles handle on Twitch, who last streamed 13 years ago Counter-Strike, randomly followed me on Twitch. So, you know, I sent that screenshot to a group chat, and I was like, oh, look at what just happened. And then I said, oh, this is the second time someone with the handle I wanted has followed me on that social media that I want it on. Because first was the person who had the Sprinkles handle on Twitter. His name was like Alex or something, I can't remember. But he followed me on Twitter, and it felt really awkward because it's like, you know what I want, but I'm not gonna DM you asking for it. I won't stoop to that level. But I checked his account, and wouldn't you know it, it's gone. His account got deleted somehow. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I need to change my username. And yeah, now I'm Sprinkles on Twitter. Crazy. All I'm hearing is you streamed CS 13 years ago and you followed yourself. You've caught me. I've never even played Counter-Strike either. I would have been like, I would have been 10. I wouldn't have been allowed to make a Twitch account. You never played CS? Lucky. Yeah. It's because, like, it's a gray game to me. Like, the art style is boring, so I never played it. So then when Valorant came out, that's the closest thing I could get to playing CS. Get over here. So 13.5 years is the limit of not streaming before your account gets deleted. Okay, good to know. Well, I think it's because he must be like more of a watcher on Twitch than a streamer. Because I think you have to log into your account like at least once a year or something like that. I'll have to check because I know I have like one random Twitch account that I never used that I've not logged into for like a couple years now. I don't know how true that is, but he must have been active by watching in some way. I mean, clearly, because he followed me on Twitch yesterday. But yeah, like, it's one of those things you never know if they are active, if they're a watcher or not a streamer. It's still up, though. Last active 6 years ago. Oh, what is there like a user, or is it just Kaiser you're looking for? Because like I would look every so often. I'm like, is the account still up? I even checked on Discord because like Discord and Twitch are pretty much now the only social medias I'm not Sprinkles on. The annoying thing about I've done it again. I've thrown a dream ball at a Zigzagoon again. But the thing about Discord is, like, you can't really tell if if any account actually has a name, even if you try to change it to it. The only way you can find out is if you send them a friend request and then peep their profile in the pending friend request section. So yeah, so I did log on to an alternate account and double check. There's someone without any like bio, but they have a profile picture, so I'm not too sure. I don't know when Discord deletes profiles, but you never know. Maybe one day. There we go. Okay. I had another Twitch account because I forgot I already had Kaiser 2005. I can't. Yeah, I think like the first Twitch account I had was like as a viewer because I didn't intend on streaming before. So it was like Tenko Chabashira with a bunch of numbers or something because I was very much into Danganronpa V3 at the time. Honestly, I think that account, even though I haven't logged into it in years, I think it might be active still. Because every so often, on a random email I have, because I have like 5 and I don't keep track of them, I'm logged into all of them, but I don't actually keep track of what I'm logged into on what. Like, I have a main email and a personal email, but then I have a couple other ones that I don't really use. On one of them, I keep getting emails that Dream is live, and I'm like, I don't follow Dream. Why am I getting notifications that Dream is live? But I must have followed him on my old Twitch account because I was into Minecraft YouTube at that time. So it must still be active if it's sending me notifications that Dream keeps going live. Number one Dream supporter right here, just admit to it. Because I never really watched Dream that much. The main Minecraft YouTuber I watched during that period was Tapple. Which he wasn't a part of the Dream SMP. He played with a bunch of them, but he wasn't actually on the server. He just did a lot of like UHCs. And actually, wait, I wonder if I can find a photo. I joined a couple of his UHCs, and I was in a couple of his streams and videos. That's how you're supposed to pronounce his name? Because it's like Apple. So it's like Tap L. Having noticed with Dream in 2025, 2026 is crazy. I don't know how to log into that old Twitch account to unfollow him. But, in a couple of the old Tapple's videos, I remember I had a rank on his server as well. I can't remember what the server was called, but I remember having a rank on there as well to join his UHCs. But yeah, in a couple of his old videos, I don't know if they're still up, you can actually see me in the not even in the background, you can see me dying. You can see me dying in the chat message, being killed by other people. Oh my gosh, I need to find it. I know I have an image of it somewhere. Oh, that's gonna annoy me. I know I have like... there's a screenshot out there with my... Oh my god, I found it! I found it! It's my old Minecraft skin as well. Right, let me download both of these. Oh my god, and you also would casually play Bed Wars as well? Not Bed Wars, Sky Wars. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I grew up on Stampede, 10, DTM, and eventually Techno. Never got into Dream SMP, etc., but a lot of friends did. Yeah, I was more of like not the Dream SMP, but like the slight outer circle. Like people who hung out with them, but weren't actually a part of the Dream SMP. There it is! This is during one of his streams. There's my proof. Me running in front of Tapple. How old is the screenshot? I don't know, like... At least 2023? Probably, like, earlier. And then it's me being killed by Tapple. You know, my proudest moment. I think I actually have a clip of me being killed by Tapple and like his reaction, because he said my name at some point as well as he was hunting me down. I was not good at PvP. Shout out to the time I was on Sky's Minecraft breakdown brand video. I remember you showing me that video. Don't shout out Sky Does Minecraft though. Yeah, fair enough. Nah, I'd clip that too, DBH. It's probably up on my Instagram somewhere. I think on like one of my Instagram stories, there might actually be like that clip of Tathlon just destroying me. There's also a screenshot of me meeting, oh my god, this is embarrassing, a Minecraft Five Nights at Freddy's roleplay account. They were pretty big on YouTube. I can't remember what they were called. And then a ticket to confirm my attendance at the Cubed 2020, the in-game Minecraft convention. These are relics, oh my goodness. Okay, let me just set these up again. Oh, I had a clip on YouTube, I deleted it. This is in 2022. Okay, that screenshot. Oh, and I actually had the I have the timestamps of his actual videos where he, well, not he, but like I die in the chat. Oh my god, wait, Eero, I found the Sky Does Everything real talk video that's timestamped to when you're sending him whispers. Like, that's what you were talking about. Speaking of which, you once said my IRL name on stream whilst I was distracted. It was something in-game going on, but I just about died from panic. I wouldn't even... I wouldn't be able to think off the top of my head what it would be. It must have been like a random, like, character or person that I just mentioned. But I get that as well, because, like, my real name, like, I don't care if people know what it is. But I feel like even if I say this, people are gonna know. Well, I don't care. My name is Georgia, but people call me Springles. But, like, hearing people talk about the country or, like, the state, every so often it gets me, you know? Show it? I don't think I can show it. I have the link to it, but I'm not gonna show it on stream. I don't know if I'm allowed to show the Sky Does Minecraft video on stream, bro. Like, it was an in-game trailer, but I was distracted, but, like, you can see why that'd be horrifying. Yeah. Especially if you're, like, casually tuning into stuff, like, hearing, like, anything that even remotely sounds like your name, it does kind of panic you a bit. But yeah, having a name that's also, like, a country and a state, it does, like... It does get you when you, like, passively hear, like, the radio and things like that. Oh, forgot to count the Chingling. Okay, we're 19 encounters away from 1K. Getting there. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm typing a bunch of twos in Discord DMs. I love that when Americans hear about something to do with the country and think it's talking about the state. Same with anything, because there's a lot of, like, American things that they just stole off, like, UK names. You know? Like, a lot of, like, new stuff, you know? Like, New York. That's just York. I don't know why America has such a big obsession with just putting new in front of an existing, like, city or country name. Oh. There we go. One of my favorite channels is based in New Hampshire, which is in, you guessed it, New England. Yeah. It's like, we get it, you left us. You don't have to say everything is new. And then they clown on the UK for having like ridiculous names for like cities. It's like, brother, you copy half of them. They got homesick. Gosh, I don't know why I'm thinking of Hamilton again. I think like the whole like Dream SMP Hamilton thing that happened, like I don't think you could name a more perfect pair than Hamilton and Dream SMP. Like those were made for each other. Anything with Shire in it, the Americans have no hope. There's so many like suffixes that the UK uses that like I don't know. You got like Worcestershire. New South Wales is the funniest. They had to specify. Wales is not even big enough for a north and south divide. I didn't even know there was such thing as New South Wales. And that implies there's already a South Wales? Why is it not like South New Wales? Bottle of water is like their only fair complaint. But like, I don't know. I mean, it's not even just Americans that clown on the UK for that. I remember being in some Valorant lobbies and you know, where you're from is a common question in EU servers because of how many different countries. So I remember, there's got to be like the clip out there of it. One of my teammates, I think it was like Arena or something, was like, "Killjoy, where are you from?" So I type in the text chat because obviously, you know, I don't like speaking because of people being weird. I'll just put it that way. But yeah, I put UK. And they said, Killjoy, if you win this, you can have a Bowa Wowa. And that is something that is stuck to my head to this day. Like, Bowa Wowa is... I couldn't come up with better. Didn't even pronounce any of the T's. It's just one big word of Bowa Wowa. Racial profiling, not gonna lie. It was so funny though. I feel like I might have that clip on Metal if they haven't deleted it. They probably have. I think I did manage to clutch that round though. They're just very loud. God, that was back in the days where I played with my ex. Whoa. I think I was solo queuing then, but like that was in that era. Oh. Hello. Wonder what he thinks of Vendetta. What was the latest Valorant character? Was it Vito? I haven't played Valorant in ages. I mean I played it the other day actually with Boney in class. But oh no, I didn't even do that because my game crashed. Yeah, because I don't have secure boot on my PC, and I couldn't be bothered to turn it on just to play a game of Valorant. My PC even warning me not to play Valorant. There we go. 995. Yeah, we'll probably do 5 more encounters and then wrap up here for now. Unless I get a new career in music. Right, oh gosh, I do not like being on the bike sometimes. Ah! Yeah, that just ain't working for me. What is this music? I'm guessing it's like Mystery Dungeon. Foreboding Forest Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh, no, wait, that... it's one of those where it's like a long playlist, and then the very end is just one song title, even though it's probably not that one. Oh no, this is a sad Mystery Dungeon playlist. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, that actually reminds me. I've finally dabbled in Sky Temple, and it is difficult. But I'm slowly learning. It's just like it keeps crashing on me. That's like the one thing. I'm not building anything like concrete in it. I'm just kind of messing around and learning how things work. But there aren't good tutorials on Sky Temple that aren't like, I don't know, things like Unity. You could type in Google like, how do you make this one specific thing? And there will be a tutorial for it. But like with Sky Temple, every tutorial is like a bunch of different features all in one video, you know? Oh, I need to make chapter banner art. That's one thing I want to do. Like I said, I'm not making anything concrete, but I'm kind of like making assets just in case it turns out to be something and I'm not wasting my efforts. It also gets me to learn like pixel art and stuff like that. But basically, I just need to redraw the Sharpedo Bluff image that appears at the start of chapter 1. I figured out how to customize the chapter names, so that's something. But I just need a different image. Oh no, I wanted the not emotional songs. Oh, maybe that's what we do after these shinies. Maybe we play Mystery Dungeon. Maybe some ROM hacks, maybe Rescue Team DX. Oh, actually, wait. I got reminded again. I'm playing on my 3DS. I could be playing the 2 3DS Mystery Dungeon games I never beat. That could be fun. We do a little playthrough of that. Do 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 do. They don't make life-changing games like Mystery Dungeon anymore. Hello, Zigzagoon 1000. Okay. Well. Goodbye. The Mystery Dungeon emotional music is really adding to that. Right. Let me move that. We'll just close this game because we don't need to save. We'll save our repels as well. But yeah, I could be playing Mystery Dungeon. I haven't really thought too much about that. I think what I'll do after stream is I'm probably gonna plan out like my videos and playthroughs. So I think what I'll do, I'll try and get the Chingling, one or the other, Chingling or Zigzagoon. Once I find one, I'll probably focus on like a playthrough, either like a Mystery Dungeon ROM hack or like a new game. And then on the side we'll do shiny hunts. Like maybe we could do like an hour section of shiny hunting and then 3 hours or so of like gameplay. That could be something. I say assuming I'm gonna be streaming 4 hours at least. Maybe. And then for like these shorter streams we can just focus on shiny hunting. Question, are games less meaningful today or do we find games more meaningful when we're young? I mean, like, I'm thinking about it, like, I've not really played any games as of recent that, if I was young, would have affected me like Mystery Dungeon has. Like, even though Portal 2 is my favorite game, it is, like, a really good game, but I wouldn't say it's life-changing. Mystery Dungeon, however, like, holy moly. That changes kids. Because everyone says they find the games they played growing up more meaningful, but that's true no matter someone's age. Yeah, like, I'm kind of curious, like, when my nephew's a bit older, I might ask him, like, that question, like, what games growing up did you really connect to? Because the only one I can think of is, like, he plays Fortnite, and at some point he did play Spyro the Dragon, he did play a few of those games. But I wouldn't be able to really know what story games he's played. But yeah, I think he's still, like, too young for anything to have actually affected him in, like, life-changing ways like Mystery Dungeon has. He does have a Switch, though it's broken. Maybe for his birthday, because that's coming up, I get his Switch repaired and I gift him Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX. Even though he doesn't really play, like, Pokemon or, like, Nintendo that much. Get him to play it. Change his life. Set him up for success. Exactly. Because I swear to God, if someone says they don't make good games like Fortnite anymore, I'm gonna lose it. Unfortunately, I think that will be kids in 10 years. Gentle push in the right direction. Right, let me move over here. Ooh. There we go. I need to move those goals because it's really annoying me that they're the different size. There we go. First try. Okay. Oh my goodness, we're 7 away from 380. Yippee! But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining. Probably just gonna end it here, not raid today, just because it is like half one in the morning. Very fun. I normally go to bed at 2, so it's still like not early, but like not bedtime yet for me. But yeah, I will probably be live tomorrow a lot earlier and for a lot longer. We're just gonna like test it out. Like, I don't really do much on Saturdays that I wouldn't be able to not stream for. If we do a long stream tomorrow, I will be sure to take breaks in between for like a lunch break, and to drop my mom, you know, like life things. But I'll try and think of something, maybe like put on a video in the background while we wait. But yeah, we'll be live definitely tomorrow, maybe Sunday as well, hopefully, unless I get really lazy. Oh god, ad break. Let me really wrap this up. I'm 99% sure I'm on holiday, but still need to check. There's a 1% chance I need to be at work for 6 AM tomorrow. God, I hope not. Well, I might be live long enough for you to even just pop in for like a moment. Oh, live tomorrow and Sunday? Yeah, like I don't really do anything on weekends. Like, oh, I might need to go in town or something, but maybe next week I'll do that. Because it's my mom's birthday coming up, but I could even do that during the week actually. What am I doing? But yeah, we'll try and stream more. And weekends are like the best days for me. And then like one random day during the week I think will be good. So maybe three days a week. We feeling? I think that could work. Either Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday might be good. But yeah, at the very least, definitely tomorrow. Most likely Sunday, I'll say. I'll kind of like figure it out tomorrow by the end of stream, if I'll definitely be doing it. But yeah, I don't know when I'll be live. I'd say maybe 3 PM earliest. At the very least, it'll be starting at 7. I might do like between 7 and 12 instead of like 7 to 10. Or I might do like 3 PM to 10 PM if I'm a mad person tomorrow. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining. I do appreciate it, even if it is a bit of a short stream and a late stream. But I should hopefully see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye.